Today, boom, we're ready to go. Okay. So you have stuff ready. I am recording this. Never done this in a while. Never recorded something in a while. So let's get started. Now, I'm going to erase this because this is just not relevant. I have to find my... Okay. So, we're going to be talking about some things today that will be different than usual. But in order to do that, I have to have people come in. So I need everyone to come in so that I can shut the door and do this effectively. All right. Now let me move this over. You can come in. All of you can come inside here. Now. You know what? I may do a private Facebook post. I think I may do that because it has a camera after all. So, well, I don't know. You can choose, how long you want to make videos on that thing. But anyway. So, yeah. So running. Gorgeous. I'm going to shut the door. And I see that there are people up there. It's good. There's not too many right now. I am going to do some improvisational stuff today on, this meeting here, this Amenten meeting that is recorded off of the phone. Not my new phone. Because if it is recorded off my new phone, I might be feeling less about it. It's like, go on the bandwagon, no, I have to think about how I'm going to use it and what for. And so as much as I would like to record these meetings off the new phone, I know that if I do that, it might not turn out so great, it might not be worth it, and then it might be wasted effort, and I might feel pretty guilty after doing so. Because I used the phone for that reason. Of course, you can always recharge and recharge and recharge. However, still, that is not the vow that I made to myself when I got the new phone. Alright, so we have people coming in. I see. People coming in. And I'm not going to live stream this either, because what happened when I live streamed, it was clunky. I do a Facebook Live, but still. Live stream was pretty clunky, let me tell you. It's just... yeah. Wasn't good. Was not good. So, Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna live stream off the phone again. I really don't want to do that. I don't. For several reasons. I just want to wait till there's enough people up there so I can get started. The first reason is that, well, I might say something I might want to edit out. The internet might run out. It restricts my creativity. It is nerve-wracking. And it's just overwhelming. No. Now I can tell you that the day, and takes up more power off of your phone. That you can recharge, and it will make no difference whatsoever. However, it does use more power off of your phone for the time being. And I did it for 2 days just because I've never live streamed off the phone before, and I was super curious. Why not? I'm sure that every single person in this room did the same exact thing. August 22nd was the last day and the second day that I live stream off the phone. And what's important about that day is, for me personally, that was the very, very last day of my Gemini progressed moon. And the next day, it moved into Cancer. Boom. Sun changed signs into Virgo. Boom. Now. And also, yeah, okay. I had a therapeutic experience today. And I'll get to the therapeutic experience when I see enough people sitting up there. Is there enough people? Let's see. Okay, I think that we're good. I mean, there has to be certain dynamics that have to go together in order to make this work. I don't want to be downstairs all the time on the computer. I want to, balance it up and change it up. If I could clone my new phone, then I would. I would definitely, and I would label it Phone A, Phone B. Well, maybe I would put just Phone B. Phone B, that would be the phone that I use for pretend stuff, whatever. So that would be great if that were the case, but this right here is the case. So let's make use of what I want to make use of what I have. I want to make use of all that I have, as long as it doesn't make me feel guilty afterwards. So it's that part of me that's like, oh, no, you are not using this phone for a good reason. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? That is that little voice that I hear and that feeling that I feel, and I don't like it. I don't. I live and you learn. So, the other resolution is, before Neptune went retrograde, I binge watched like 2 people. I binge watched their videos. And yes, they were past horoscopes, but I did binge watch them. As soon as Neptune went retrograde, I didn't do that anymore. So what kind of resolution and new beginning can you make in your mind when you make a mistake? Okay, you know what? I fell off my scooter. That was before the new moon in Cancer. you know. So what kinds of new beginnings can you make? Now, I was very, very moved and uplifted. A certain song was uplifting that I was listening to. And it was partially the song. The other part of it was all that I was feeling in that moment. So it sort of went together, and then just, I was really, like, a lot of feelings were coming to the surface. And I wish that those moments would occur more often, actually, because that is a releasing. That is, like, that experience, the therapeutic experience of something being therapeutic and having, me really feeling my feelings and releasing the feelings. That experience is not a dull experience. That experience is a very touching experience. Some of my emotions were just personal stuff. I don't want to get into that. The other feelings were of guilt that I binge watched a couple people, especially because one of them has only a lot of things that are free and available that are not too unrealistically pricey. And I regret going through and binge watching, the person. And other things as well. I will never again sit on a little detail that I have to get fixed. If I need to go to the restroom, I'm going to go to the restroom. I don't care what's going on. I'm going to take care of myself. It is about the long run. It is about what is going to come after that. That's important. I take care of myself so that I can enjoy the experience. I would rather take care of myself and miss out on something and feel much better after I've taken care of this little detail, much more secure in myself, rather than going through that and then not enjoying it with the like, oh, I have to do this, and that mixes in with the actual thing itself, and it makes it unenjoyable. And I do not like sitting upon something that I could change in my environment. There's one thing to sit on guilt or sit in internal clutter in the mind. Another thing, physical environment. So that's what I'm going to tell you. So yeah, take care of yourself first. What do you value? Put your oxygen mask before you do it upon anybody else. Now, I did share with you the other day something personal, which was my not so therapeutic therapy session. And I'm kind of redefining what therapy means in my mind. It's not so much neuro. It's not so much, you go into a room with somebody, you talk. No. Maybe if you listen to a song like I listened to this song, Somewhere Over the Rainbow, the Hawaiian version, that was therapy for me. I can read something, that's therapy. I can watch, somebody that I really, really like on YouTube. That can be therapy as well. It is all a matter of do you change, and is that a healing experience? Does that cleanse you, perhaps, clean you out, um, and you feel comforted and very nourished by that experience. That is what therapy is. I remember really my feelings being up at the surface the last time the moon was in Scorpio. And moon in Scorpio can be very dark and deep, and really finding out what needs to be brought up to the surface and healed with Scorpio. And you may have to go through very heavy, dark, very emotionally draining, intense experiences. And then you just release all the emotions. That's what happened to me today. And I don't want to get into the specifics. I am going to go next Thursday into the therapy. There has to be a short film about it. I am determined for there to be a short film about, like, a therapist film. Like an Amoletto style film with, like, piano music playing and pulling up to that place. And, going in, etc., etc. So, I'm very on the train but stationary in one place. Now, I'm going to say it once again, that adding salt to wounds does not heal the wound. Hurting a wound, making a wound worse, is not healing it. Therefore, it is the opposite. When you add salt to your wounds, let me make it worse for you. How is that helping the wound? Just stop this to make